Are we taking a walk before it rains tomorrow? Okay, come on, Coco. Ooh, it is windy. Alright, ready to cross? Try to watch your step. Gotta look both ways. Ready? Ooh, school bus! It's so windy. He likes taking a dog leash from me, so I don't think I'm making him do it. He sees it in my hand and he takes it from me. Alright, so Chance. Remember, you stand inside. Mom stays on the outside. Good job. Hi guys, and welcome back. As you just saw, I just took them for a walk and it's very windy out. Let's see. I'm in my kitchen just because I let him use my my laptop so he could watch his YouTube on there, and I could also see him right here. But it's just like I don't want to try and figure out ways to, like, edit it out, like the background noise. I mean, I'm sure I think I've done it, but I just don't want to mess up anything. So anyways, I haven't done an update since I was 12 weeks, I think. And I was going to do something for my very first pregnancy up until now. But that would be like 3 hours long. So that's like a movie length. And I'm sure no one wants to listen to my voice for that long, especially because I'm probably boring as anything at this point. But I can still do another video for that, explaining like everything that I went through and, you know, just the whole history of my pregnancy with my son, who is pulling me right now. He needed help with the laptop, so I'm sorry for that I had to walk away for a second. But there's also mom life, and also if it's not the kiddos, it's your significant others, and that's just something I could just share with you. But anyways, back when I was pregnant with him, I was watching other moms or other dads on YouTube that were just doing, again, symptoms, updates, each month of what they were going through, what their kids were going through, and was it just like a day in the life or whatever. But I was just letting everything get to me that I slacked hardcore on what I had planned to do, because I've been having my channel for like years, but you know, now it's like it's just fun to like document, see how far you've gotten, what you have accomplished, and just something to look back on, you know. Again, document if I didn't say it already, and then also if I can help out other moms, you know, or other dads, I can, you know, where it's a journey and some people are different and some people are the same, you know. But let's see, I have a lot of categories on here, so I'm just gonna try and go to the ones that are more important, because I can talk. I should have gotten a job as a talker or a writer, because I'm telling you, I could write a novel too. So let me just go through this, because like I said, I was gonna do it for each single one, so I have everything down for each single one. So I don't know if I did anything about early OBGYN appointments or early food cravings, but the only earliest food craving I remember having is for this pregnancy is bruschetta. That was the earliest one, and that was before my first appointment. And let's see, I then had cold cut cravings, which I asked my doctor, who I have now, when I had to switch to him when I was 20 something weeks, why is my thing not focusing? There we go. If I was able to have cold cuts, but thankfully I can. So my appointments were, I was first too early. I just did the first first, what can I think of it? The first opportunity. I went to the patient portal and I took the first one. I went in and there was pregnancy sightings, but I'd say it was a sac and like a marble size, fetus. So it wasn't like the tadpole, I call it. A little fishy. So he couldn't give me any like good or bad answers, which I appreciate that he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He's right to the point and very honest, and he's also very nice to me. So he was like, don't say it the wrong way or whatever. And I was like, no, I said I get it because I just took, whatever appointment was first available. I mean, I was only 5 weeks. I'm like, I wasn't expecting to see anything crazy. I wasn't expecting to get anything crazy news. He couldn't even measure anything, but he just requested me to come in a couple weeks later just to make sure that everything was progressing, which obviously everything is. So, what is it? I think when I went in again, I kind of I should have categorized this differently because some things are I don't know how to explain it. But my second time I went in, obviously everything was fine, and I asked him because my family had Jersey Mike's the one day, and I didn't even think about asking the doctor last time I saw him because I wasn't craving it until I saw them have it. They came over, and I had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, and they had cold cuts, and I could have called him, but because it was after hours, I didn't want to have him think that something was going on, that just anything crazy. So I was like, I could just ask him next time I see him, or if I want to call the office the next day. But I waited until I saw him. I was like, I was trying to make a funny thing out of it. I was like, my family came over, we were watching TV, they had Jersey Mike's, they had cold cut sandwiches, and I said, I've been craving it so bad. And I was like, is it okay if I have it? So he was just like, he goes, cold cuts aren't good for you, whether you are pregnant or not. He said that if I want to have cold cut sandwiches, he would prefer me to have a freshly sliced instead of when you just go into the supermarket and you're just grabbing it because it's ready to go, order it. And he said that if I'm really worried, to just put it into the microwave for 15 seconds and I'm fine. And I kid you not, I probably, since I found out that I was given the okay to do so, and I'm 22 weeks and 2 days now. Every Wednesday's a new week, and today's Friday, so it's 2 days now. I've only had maybe 3 sandwiches, to be honest with you. So that was awesome. But what is it? That's for early food cravings. Everything is again categorized as time went on. My early appointments, so I ended up getting my due date, I think around between 8 or 9 weeks, I think. But based on my cycle though, I guess we had changed a little bit because I guess it was off a little bit, but now everything is right on point. So I just had my anatomy scan too, which I'm waiting to go to my doctor this week. And I mean, if anything, I could just call and just be like, did you guys get the results yet? But the other doctor told me, the tech told me, when you go see your doctor, you'll get the results. So my actual doctor doesn't do certain things. So my anatomy scan and also my 12-week scan was at a different location with a different doctor, but they put everything in notes. So I guess they're sisters, I guess. I don't know if all of my doctor's patients go there. I don't know, unless it's just because of my history. But with he did tell me. Okay, so make sure I stay on top of everything. So the symptoms that I had so far, it's like I said, I should have done this differently, but I was just going with what came in my head. So the symptoms that I got so far was I never get morning sickness or no sickness during the day. when I was pregnant with my son, the only thing I had was this feeling of like I was going to pass out, like my heart would race. I don't know, maybe because it was just too much of my body to handle. But that was like around 20 weeks, and then now 22 weeks. So I don't have that, but I do remember out of nowhere I just felt really queasy. I don't get motion sickness unless I get motion sickness in a car, but I don't ever get like sick like that, like just home. So I did have Pop-Tarts one morning, and I just felt queasy. I laid down, I laid on my back, laid on my side, and I was just like, you know, if you're gonna get sick, like, let's do this. Like, this is really annoying. So I get about 10 minutes, and I ran to the bathroom, and I got sick. So far, I've only had that. I don't think I had anything, like, crazy yet with the symptoms. He's playing right now. Don't think I had anything crazy yet at the point, besides, again, everything's categorized. But so I can't really say there's anything crazy to think of it now, but I'm talking about like crazy from like earlier, because like I said, I had this like huge window from 12 to 22 weeks that anything could, you know, been different. So let me just correct that. The food aversions, same thing with my son. I do not crave chicken. I'll make it and I'll look at it, but I have no appetite for it. And I used to love chicken. But it's only chicken cutlets that I'm like this with. And even when I was pregnant with him, I couldn't stand cream or cheese. Couldn't look at it. Like if someone was making something that had like macaroni and cheese or something creamy with it, I couldn't stand the sight or smell or thought of buffalo chicken pizza, and I used to like that. And nope, couldn't do it. Other than that, I don't think I still don't have any crazy food aversions. I don't. The food cravings I have, a couple of them, I guess there's a couple of them again are the same, and I could just do a separate video, but I don't like chicken. Sorry, the food aversions too. I used to like McDonald's chicken nuggets, and now I'm like more on Wendy's now. But I love Wendy's. I do like chicken sandwiches, cheeseburgers from McDonald's. French fries, chicken franchise, noodles, ramen noodles, cup noodles, pasta, macaroni and cheese, and also Stouffer's macaroni and cheese, my iced coffee, my Extra Plus protein shakes, my like those ices that you have to like break and then you can like drink after, like drink the juice after. Ice cream I love, which I'm actually upset because ice cream truck came by yesterday and I didn't get any. Sometimes they go too fast and I'm like I have to run out. So okay, cereal is a nighttime thing for me. I love cereal at nighttime. It's my minute snack. Junk food, always want cookies, muffins. What do I really crave too? I'm trying to think. Besides the eggplant, I'm trying to think if there's any fruits that I crave. I was craving apple cider today, but I haven't opened it yet. Donuts. I should have gotten it today, but for the last couple of days I've been craving McDonald's biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese, and also hash brown. I don't know. I just been I'm getting pissed just thinking about it because I should have gotten it today, but I didn't. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm craving besides the noodles. Noodles are like, I want noodles. I had biscuits too before, and I also crave soda, but that's always, you know, my cravings. I could drink water, but I had to move for it. It has to be ice cold water or slushy cold water. It's just that I prefer flavor. So I'm actually drinking berry flavor Propel right now, water. You okay? And let's see. So as for the food cravings, if I have anything else, I'll just like edit it in. Okay, I'm gonna do medications, and then I'm gonna try and make something to eat because I'm actually craving ramen noodles as it is. So the medications. So I am on levothyroxine sodium, and the reason is for, I think it's called hypothyroidism, which I can just screenshot on Google exactly what it is, and I can just insert the picture on here to educate you on what it is. But basically, in my own words, is that because of my miscarriage, I was put on it after blood work. I was never diagnosed with anything, but I was just told, you know, you're gonna be on this medication from my former OB/GYN, and then they had me go to my primary and get blood work every 3 months. So I was also on it with my son up until he gave birth. My new doctor didn't know why I was on it because he thought that everything was fine, but he told me back when I was maybe like 8 or 9 weeks that he was putting me on the medicine. I did do blood work, and he said that it's again because everything of my history and giving birth early, so there's a reason why I'm on medications. But thyroid does run in my family, and my mom has also suffered miscarriage, and my fiance's mom has suffered miscarriages too, and honey, and he did a blood work, everything was normal range. But he said because pregnancy can change your body exotically, that he just wants to keep a tight leash on it and just keep an eye on it, which is amazing. Like, I love that. I love how he's on top of, you know, his patient's, you know, history to make sure that everything's okay. So that's perfect. I'm also on progesterone. And the progesterone is because I gave birth to my son a month early, and he was very healthy. He did not need to be in NICU, thank God. And let me tell you, when I was there, and because he was early, I said to the nurses, I was like, if he ends up having to be in NICU for a couple of days, I said, can me or his father or both of us be here with him? Because I did not want to leave him. So they were like, I'm sure we could work something out. But thankfully, we didn't need to worry about that. But I am on progesterone. The other office wanted to put me on it. I mean, I think... Wait, was it when I was 8 weeks? Or I think, no, it was 12 weeks, something like that. Because think of it now, I went to my 11-week appointment, and then that's when the doctor wanted me to go on it. So I apologize for that. I'm just trying to remember. Sorry. So, the progesterone, I just had to cut myself there. I just had a moment of trying to, like, remember exactly how it happened. But the other doctor wanted to put me on starting at 14 weeks. My actual OB/GYN, he said that I did not need to be on it. Like, he didn't think I had to start until 16 weeks, so that's when I started it. I'm on vaginal progesterone. First time I ever taken it. And my cervix looks perfect. It's, you know, it was 4, I don't know, the number was like 4 something or whatever. So it was nice and long, which I was like, okay, perfect, because listen, there's holidays and milestones coming up, and it's around my due date. For some reason, it seems like I can only have winter babies, and if I could push it further, then that's fine, because it's going to be craziness then. So anyways, also, I'm on over-the-counter vitamins, which, hold on a second. Okay. It's called Vita Fusion Prenatals. It's multivitamin with folate and 50 milligrams DHA per serving. It says, with no iron added, our gummies are gentle on the stomach, which is perfect. And this suggested use is as a dietary supplement. Adults take 2 gummy vitamins per day. Chew thoroughly before swallowing. This is so good. There's like sugar coating on the outside, and I'll sit there and I'll suck the sugar off and then chew it. And I have to keep reminding myself that it is not candy because it tastes like candy. It's so delicious. I would highly recommend this. I actually got this off of Amazon. I can leave a link in the description box below. But I got this for a good price. I didn't realize how big it was. I think I got this for like maybe like $8 or $11, but for how big. And it's 90 gummies. So that's like amazing. So that's all I can think about. Also, the other thing too, which is also another over-the-counter thing, is motion sickness medicine. I've gotten it from the Dollar General. You can get it literally probably anywhere, but hold on a second. All right, so it's the DG Health Dollar General brands motion sickness relief. I get the less drowsy just in case I have to drive, but it's good for helicopters, flying, boats, cars. So it didn't work a couple times, but it did work. Besides this day and besides the other day, and then the other times I was also chewing gum before and coming home, but it did work. And I could also put the link on where I got this, but again, it's over the counter. And I did ask my doctor too if I can take over the counter motion sickness medicine for traveling, because I have anxiety with driving, and I've never been in a bad accident. I've been in like a minor one where I just got hit gently, and that's back when I was like 18. So nothing that would spook me like that. It's just that it's because I've seen how crazy the roads can be, how crazy other drivers can be. It doesn't necessarily always have to be you. It could also be other people. So I just don't like crazy roads, busyness, traffic, road rage. I can't, especially nowadays. You just never know. So if it's not like a calm road, calm area, or, if I've never been there before, I can't. Like, I'll try to, but it's just like very anxiety for me. But everything that's new, I just always ask my doctor, of course, and I've gotten to okay with everything. But again, like I said, I have to finish this video. I should be able to get this done in one video instead of having to do part 2, part 3, whatever. But I am going to make something to eat, hang out with him, and then hopefully again to nap, and then I'll finish the rest. I'll see you guys later.